んにちは皆さん、お元気ですか? Hello, how are you? Today grammar video number 100 of JLPT 5. Anyway, this video is going to be very useful for people who are studying JLPT 4. In previous some videos, we studied some expressions using this kanji, naka. And here we pronounce also chu. And today is tochuu. Tochuu means on the way, in the middle, or halfway. Just before tochuu, you can use doshi, the verb. But in this case, dictionary form. We can also use nouns just before tochuu. In this case, we need to put no. Noun, no tochuu. But in other case, we can also use without anything before, only tochuu. 途中で it means in the middle. It means there are three forms just before 途中. It means 1番目 the first dictionary form of the verb, the second the noun and no something no 途中, and the third without anything 途中. Now let's see what comes just after 途中. Today we're going to learn 5 possibilities, but actually there are more. These 5 possibilities is the first 1番目 without anything. 2番目 the particle で 3番目 the particle に 4番目 particle から and 5 particle まで. These 5 possibilities. We use this 途中 something to do with time or space. In the case of the time from here to here, during this time in the middle, or in the space from here this place and this place, from in these places and on the way. Let's see the example. At first, using doshi, the verb, in jishoke, in the dictionary form. On the way home, I met a friend. Vocabulary, the house or home, we can say uchi or ie. Both is okay with this kanji. And the verb, kaerimasu, to return home. But in this case, we must use the dictionary form. This is kaeru, to meet someone, and in this case, to meet a friend. Tomodachi ni aimasu. We must use this, the particle ni. In this case, I'm going to use tochuu de, this particle de, because this is the action. The aimasu, the last verb, aimasu, to meet someone. This is an action verb. In this case, 途中で家に帰る途中で友達に会いました。家に帰る途中で友達に会いました。Now, next example is I'm going to tell the sentence without using any verbs or noun before 途中. I left home at 8, but I realized I left something behind, so I returned. This is a little bit difficult because there are some vocabularies that we don't know it yet. Well, let's see the vocabulary. At first, to go out, home, to go out from the house, 家を出ます。家を出ます。忘れ物。This is a noun because 物 this means thing. 忘れ it comes from the verb 忘れます。忘れます it means to forget. So 忘れ物 it means the things that I forgot or the things that someone has forgot. But in English there's no translation just like in noun. So you just say I left something. 忘れ物があります。The verb to notice or to realize or to recognize, we say 気づきます。something に気づきます。I realized something. something に気づきます。The kanji from the 気 this is energy, inner energy. つきます it means turn on. So turn on my inner energy. It means, yeah, 気づきます。something に気づきました。The verb to return or to go back, come back, or to return where you were before. It is 引き返す。This is dictionary form. The mass form 引き返します。引きます。It means to pull. 返します。To get back. So 引き返します。If I go to some place, then 引き返します。I turn and I'm going back where I was before. This is 引き返す。In this case, I'm gonna use this particle で、途中で because the last verb is 引き返します to return. This is action verb, so I'm gonna use 途中で. When I use に is when the last verb is います or あります. And before 途中, I'm not gonna use anything because there's what the other sentence. 8時に家を出ましたが、途中で忘れ物に気づきましたから引き返しました。8時に家を出ましたが、途中で忘れ物に気づきましたから引き返しました。Now let's see the example using the noun 名詞の途中。In this case, we usually translate into English just like in the middle of something. This is during some time. So during this time, something happens. While shopping, I lost my wallet. Shopping. This is noun. 買い物。物 is things. 買います the verb. 買います to buy. So the things that I buy. Things to buy. 買い物。shopping. wallet. お財布。お財布。verb to lose. なくします。なくします。I lost it. なくしました。In this sentence, the last verb is to lose. なくします。So you know which one we are going to use, right? 途中で or 途中に。途中に is only for the verb います and あります。So in this case, なくします the action verb. So we are going to use 途中で。買い物の途中でお財布をなくしました。買い物の途中でお財布をなくしました。On the way to the station, there's a nice and cool coffee shop. In this sentence, vocabularies are quite easy. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you. 駅 the station. 行きます the verb to go. But here I'm gonna use 途中で on the way to go to the station. So on the way 途中 then we must use this 行きます This is mass form. We cannot use like this. We must change to dictionary form. So 行きます。行く。行く。Wonderful, amazing, cool, nice. All this kind of adjective. This is 素敵. This is not adjective. 素敵. Coffee shop, we say cafe or 喫茶店. The last verb that I'm going to use is あります because this あります or います something があります someone がいます In this case, this is a little bit special, right? It's special because あります and います we use with the particle に not with で So on the way, but here in this case, just because of the last verb あります we're going to use 途中に駅に行く途中に素敵な喫茶店があります。駅に行く途中に素敵な喫茶店があります。 Then we are going to say the same sentence, omitting に。駅に行く途中、素敵なカフェがあります。駅に行く途中、素敵なカフェがあります。Now we're going to using these particles から and まで。途中から from the middle。途中まで till the middle。I watched the news from the middle, but I was surprised or I was shocked. Vocabulary news. We said also news. Be careful. We are going to use this one for the longer sound. News. 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 The verb to watch. 見ます。見ます。The verb to be surprised, to be shocked, or to be amazed. All these we can say 驚きます。驚きます。Or we can also say びっくりします。The same meaning. 驚きます。驚きました。Oh, I was shocked. びっくりしました。I was so shocked. 途中からニュースを見ましたが、驚きました。途中からニュースを見ましたが、驚きました。途中からニュースを見ましたが、びっくりしました。This movie was boring in the beginning, but from the middle, it became interesting. The movie, the film, we say 映画。映画。And to remind you that 映画館, this is the place where we can see the movies. So 映画館 movie theater. In the beginning, we say はじめは boring. This is adjective. つまらない interesting or amusing or funny. We can say 面白い. This is also adjective. To become interesting, we say 面白くなります. In adjective, we must use く instead of 面白くなります. To become interesting. And it became interesting. 面白くなりました。この映画は、はじめはつまらなかったですが、途中から面白くなりました。この映画は、はじめはつまらなかったですが、途中から面白くなりました。Now let's see some examples using まで、途中まで、till the middle. Oh, this homework is difficult, so I'll help you the part of it or half of it. Homework. 宿題。難しい。difficult. And 優しい。簡単。This is easy. The verb to help. 手伝います。この宿題は難しいですから、途中まで手伝います。この宿題は難しいですから、途中まで手伝います。I said this sentence in 丁寧形. This is the polite form. But now the same sentence, I'm going to say it in casual way. この宿題は難しいから途中まで手伝うよ。この宿題は難しいから途中まで手伝うよ。I will walk you halfway. The verb 送ります。Maybe you know this is to send someone に something を送ります。I send something to someone, right? But there's other meaning too. For example, 車であなたの家まで送るよ。I'll drive you home. I'll walk you to the station. 駅まで歩いて送るよ。So, I'll walk you halfway. 途中まで 送るよ。途中まで送るよ。or 途中まで送ります。I understood more or less till somewhere in the middle, but from the middle, I didn't get it at all. The most part of it, or more or less, we say 大体. In kanji 大, this is big. 体, it comes from the 体, body. So the big body, the most of it, the most part of it, more or less. 大体. Other adverb, 全然, and we use with negative form in the end, then it means not at all. 途中までだいたいわかりましたが、途中から全然わかりませんでした。途中までだいたいわかりましたが、途中から全然わかりませんでした。Now a quiz time with 3 translations into Japanese. 1番目 In the middle of the movie, I got a headache. 2番目 Let's go together until halfway. Let's go together part way. 3番目最後です。On the way to go to the office, there's a post office. I hope you liked this video. If so, please don't forget to give me like. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do it. And if you can share my videos with your friends, that can help me a lot. Please do it. いかがでしたか？今日のこのビデオは日本語能力試験の5級の文法のビデオの中で100番目ですよ。100番目。すごいですよね。それにとはいってもこのビデオ、この途中は4級でも役に立つと思います。このように私のチャンネルでは皆さんのお役に立てるようにこれからも頑張っていきたいと思っています。ぜひこれからも応援してくださいね。それにはチャンネル登録はもちろんのこと、like のボタンとか、それから私のビデオをお友達に紹介してくださったら本当に助かります。では、これからも皆さんのお役に立てる動画をどんどん出していきたいと思います。頑張ります。では、また次のビデオでお会いできるのをとても楽しみにしています。じゃあね、バイバイ。